Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm revealing 5 bold and masculine fragrances, all under $50, that not only smells incredible, but radiates confidence and commands attention, especially when you're dressed to impress. So let's dive in. Hey guys, before we start, I just want to let you know that I'm going to be covering multiple types of different fragrances, whether it's for dress up, dress down, daytime, evening, or whatever other kind of occasion. So guys, whether there might be some fragrances that could cover everything, but some of them are probably best suited for one thing and not the other. So make sure you watch the entire video so you don't miss anything. Alright guys, for our first one, we have from the house of Alhambra, and this is Amber Oud Black Edition. And as far as this one, the way it opens up is you get a nice, sweet, ambery with some spice, some leather, and I think the leather does give you almost like incense type accord to it. So it's not like a cigarette smoke. It is more like an incense type scent that you get out of it. You do get some woodiness, a little bit like almost like a slight vanilla type vibe that you get out of it. And one thing I'll say is like this one does smell incredible. This is actually duping a pretty expensive fragrance, which is Penhaligon's Tragedy of Lord George, and I did get a chance to smell the two side by side, and I can tell you one thing is this one smells extremely close to it, and it is a very, very long lasting fragrance. This is definitely not one of those fragrances which is that wants to be a jack of all trades. This is more of a fragrance which is a master of one trade, and it does it incredibly well, which is when you are dressed up, good evening time. This is a fragrance that is for a very masculine man. This is something that I would say that you have to dress the part to fit this fragrance. So as far as this, what I would say is that if you're looking for something that can do more than one thing at a time, or like multiple type of things, this is probably not it. This is more of a fragrance which is more tailored for one specific thing. This fragrance is something you will not smell on somebody else, and I can tell you that this thing is either you love it or hate it, but it is not blind buy worthy by any means. These do need time to macerate, so it will give you differences. Like some people say that it smells like tobacco vanille, or it smells like cigarettes, and I can only say that I did, when I first got my bottle, it did go both routes. So one time it did have the spiciness of tobacco vanille, and it does have some vanilla in it, so you do kind of think that, oh, okay, it is tobacco vanille, but you smell that cigarette smoke in the back. But once it all macerates together, it becomes an amazing fragrance. So guys, if you are interested in that, it is Hahamain Black Edition. Alright, next up guys, we have from Maison Alhambra, and this is Tobacco Touch. Now this is a rendition of Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, and this opens up with a nice tobacco vanilla with some sweet ambery, some spice to it. Man, in the air, this thing is truly amazing. But this fragrance is something that you can wear pretty much year round and almost every single occasion. As far as high heat, I would probably stay away from this, but for any other occasion you could wear this. But as far as this, you can pick these up for under $25. Now they stopped making these bottles. You can still get these bottles, but they do have them as far as I think it's called Eternal Touch. They do make them in a new style bottle. It is the same exact fragrance and all that, and it smells just amazing, just as amazing. So guys, if you are interested in something that has the type of DNA of tobacco vanille by Tom Ford, then definitely give Maison Alhambra Tobacco Touch a try. Alright, next up guys, we have from the house of Mod Fragrance, and it is Shadow Embers. One thing I'll say, this is a dupe of Louis Vuitton's Ombre Nomad, and it does a very, very good job at it. This opens up, it's more of a nice, sweet amber fragrance with some rose. It does have like a little bit of like that balsamic type leather to it. You do get like that raspberry tone in there and all that. This thing is a compliment magnet. Like every single time I wear it, I probably get 2 or 3 compliments from it. Now as far as like when you can wear this, you can wear it dress up and dress down, but not way too dressed down. This is a fragrance that you do need to actually still look the part for it. You don't have to be in a suit and tie, but at least dress nicely to wear this kind of fragrance. Now one thing with this is, unlike the Alhambra Black Edition, this is a little bit more versatile. This is not really a high heat fragrance. This is something I would say more of cooler weather, nighttime fragrance, or even you can say fall, spring type fragrance. But as far as like high heat summer, I would probably stick this to more of nighttime during the summertime. Guys, if you are interested in Shadow Embers, you can actually pick these up. You can go to modfragrance.com and you can actually pick these up, and these are right under, I believe, right under $50. It is a 1.7 ounce, but these are extrait de parfum, so you don't need to spray a lot of these, and these will last, like, they will last all day, and you will smell them on your clothes for the next 3 to 4 days. So these are incredible fragrances, and I highly recommend them. Guys, Mod Fragrance, Shadow Embers. Alright, next up guys, we have from the house of Vince Camuto, and this is Homme Intenso. Now, this fragrance opens up with a nice citrus. It does have a little bit of woodiness. It does have some sweetness. This is more of a mass appealing fragrance. Now, as far as, is it something that is a wow factor type fragrance? Not really. This is more, it's more in the realm of a nice blue fragrance. Now, one thing I will say is that this fragrance is one of those jack of all trades, master of none. It is good enough to do everything, but not the best for everything. But one thing I will say is that this is a lot more mass appealing than probably some of the fragrances that we talked about before, or some that are going to come. As far as this, it is a pretty cheap fragrance. You can pick these ones up. I think I got this one. I got this one at Ross. I paid $20 for this. So this is very well priced. It is a 3.2 ounce. And as far as, I mean, very nice bottle and all that, but it doesn't really matter about the bottle. It's more about the scent. And one thing I would say is that it is a nice manly scent. It is more suited for a dress down occasion than a dress up occasion, but you can wear it with a suit and tie and it will work just fine. I have tried some other Vince Camutos that don't really last too long. This one is actually pretty good. I do get probably a good like 5 to 6 hours of longevity out of this one. This is actually a pretty good fragrance for that. So guys, if you want something that is a little bit more mass appealing, something that is not too far out of the box, something that is more of a fragrance that is not going to offend anybody or more under the radar, I would say try Vince Camuto Homme Intenso. Last but not least, guys, we have from the house of Banana Republic, and it is 78 Vintage Green. Vintage Green is one of those fragrances that is a mass appealing, manly type fragrance. It's a green fragrance. It does have some kind of a tea note to it that you get. Has some citrus, a little bit of woodiness to it. This is a fragrance, I would say, this is something more of something I would wear more on a dress down, or slightly a little bit more dressed up, but not something I would say that is a full suit worthy type fragrance. Not that you can't pull it off with a suit, but I don't think this is quite the fragrance for that. This is fragrance that is something that is inoffensive. I wouldn't say that is a compliment magnet or anything like that, but it's a fragrance that if you do want to smell good, you want to smell like a man, and you want to exude that confidence, that or show that you have confidence, this is a great fragrance for that. It is a eau de parfum, but one thing I'll say is that these Banana Republics, they do last, but not a super long time. This is something that you'll probably get about, well, I personally get at the most probably 3 to 4 hours out of it. Then it becomes a straight direct skin scent. For the price, it is absolutely wonderful for what it does. And one thing I would say is that they are available everywhere. You can pick it up. You don't have to let it macerate. It's something that you can pick up right away and use instantly. So guys, if you're interested in this one, it is Banana Republic 78 Vintage Green. Alright guys, so this was all 5 fragrances, and let me know what you think about them. And also, thank you very much for watching the video. And if you could please like, comment, and subscribe, because this is a new channel and I really would like for this to grow so I can bring you some more of these amazing fragrances. So guys, thank you very much again, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright guys, I know I told you it's going to be 5, but I'm going to throw in one last one for you, just because I know this one just had to be mentioned in there, and that is Bentley For Men Intense. Now this one is a nice woodsy, spicy fragrance with a little bit of cinnamon, some incense in there, and I can tell you one thing is, for the price, now it all depends where you go look for this one. So it could go way above $50, but if you look in the right places, you can pick this up well under $50. And I can tell you one thing is, man, this fragrance is extremely well crafted. This is a man's fragrance. It is definitely something that I would say try it if you do like ambery type fragrances with some incense and some booziness to it. Then this is a fragrance that will be right up your alley. Now, it's something I would say, as far as when you can wear this, this is something I would say it's more of a nice upper dress casual or dress up fragrance. This will be perfect for it. The time to wear this is something not really good for the high heat also, but as far as everything else, this fragrance will do it perfectly well. Any other occasion will do perfectly well. So guys, if you are interested in that, this is Bentley For Men Intense, and I think this one is a 3.4 ounce, and so you just have to, now don't get me wrong, you have to look and see where to find this fragrance for under $50, because they are listed for $100, I believe it's $180 or $180 fragrance or something like that. You can pick these up for much less than that. I do remember Burlington used to have these. They were like $37. I have not seen them recently, but probably when the holidays are coming up, which are coming up soon, they might be popping back up. If you see it, pick it up, try it. Most Bentley fragrances are actually very good, but this is my favorite of the line. So guys, if you're interested in this one, Bentley For Men Intense.